Merry Christmas, people, and Happy New Year. Well, to those who celebrate at least. Anyway, we've reached the end of the Western calendar year, and it's time to get some good Christmas deal, guys. Whatever beliefs you are, whenever there's a celebration, the companies always come up with some deals for the people, all right? So get them while they're there. So basically, this is like a sampler. Actually, I wanted to check out Acqua Di Gio Parfum. I'm kind of late to the party. Is it zooming in? Well, there you go. Acqua Di Gio Parfum. What happened was that when they gave me the strip, I'm like, I'm getting confused right here, and they said they have various volumes of Acqua Di Gio Parfum, and for the festive season, they also have this small volume. As you can see, it's 15 milliliters package deal. It's about 50 US dollars, and you get three sampler kind of bottles that you can sort of use for a couple of days to really find out what you really want to buy eventually, right? So I decided to get that. Okay. So what's interesting to me is that what does the Acqua di Gio staff have for not Acqua di Gio, sorry, what does Armani's headquarters staff have for breakfast, guys? I mean, what are you guys eating right there? Is it proper nutritious food? Are you guys having coffee? Because you guys are coming up with all kind of confusing names and flankers every couple of months. And hello, is anybody supervising the Acqua di Gio team? Okay. They said profondo, they said profumo. I mean, this like a tongue twister on top of tongue twisters. I mean, they are they trying to intentionally confuse and confabulate and make the customer go crazy. I don't know what you all think. Okay, because I'm definitely getting all kind of confused. I mean, it's as if like they're trying their best to destroy all the goodwill that they built up with this OG right here, Acqua Di Gio. Okay, the whole bottle design. I've went on about it for for like one big paragraph. If you look at my old videos on the OG Acqua Di Gio, right? It's like God's gift to mankind, not men, and that it came so late in the 90s, right? Of all the years of perfumery, it took until then for Morillas to weave his magic. Now, let me just be more accurate about this. It's not only Morillas, it's actually three perfumers who worked on this. It was indeed a time of excess in the perfume industry. Nowadays, the newer batches are done by Morillas alone, and so the perfumer numbers have dropped, the number of ingredients have dropped. Well, capitalism, guys, business is business. More money, less ingredient, less perfumer, all equals to more mullah profit. Okay, that's how I see it anyway. Maybe they have some other reasons why what happened. I mean, I leave it to your imaginations. This is just my take on it. Now you don't only see this happening in perfume industry. I mean, any kind of business. Let's look at the car industry or the movie industry, for example. How many part two, part threes are happening, right? How much are they milking any kind of good movie that comes out, right? They're gonna do a prequel of it. They're gonna do a sequel of it. They're gonna run it to the ground. They're gonna milk that cow until it's just bones and skin, man. That's what capitalists do anyway. Capitalists gonna capitalists, right? So just like the good OGs, the original Star Wars series, the original run of the Marvel Cinematic Universe with Robert Downey Jr. and whatnot, and so on and so forth, which they eventually had to create their own flankers. In movies they call it sequels, prequels. The so-called flankers are diluted, brand dilution. Yeah, that's the right word, brand dilution. So they screw everything up. Okay, and when you talk about cars, the same thing. You buy certain low-end Mercedes-Benz cars, it's Renault engine right there. Dude, I'm paying money for the Mercedes. Why are you giving me a Renault engine inside there? Just a chassis, or it's like just a Mercedes badge on top of it. Come on, man. Right? So I'm seeing that the reason I'm rambling about that is just what's happening in the perfume industry. And I don't know when they're gonna jump the shark and people are gonna just show the finger and either go for the cheapo supermarket brands, Yardley and whatever, Adidas and whatever not, or just go all out niche and get those proper better value for money products. So I hope the mainstream fashion labels will return to their roots. Christian Dior and Chanel was to a certain point being dignified, but I think they are also drawn in by the flanker game. Okay, So what's happening here is that I am lucky I decided to buy this kind of packet because it's like really giving me understanding of what's happening nowadays. Assuming the formulation are the same, this Acqua Di Gio is citrus, okay. But if you see the original formulation, it's got so many ingredients, rose and jasmine and all kind of it's like so many things that went into this OG. But now it doesn't really smell like that. It's like a still overpowering citrus. So I'm worried that what's happening is they took the DNA of Acqua Di Gio, the OG, right, the musk, white musk and all that, and they sort of transplanted it into this perfume, guys. Okay, that's my take on it, right? And supposedly this perfume is supposed to be quite similar to the Profumo, which many seem to miss, the black one with the silver line or the special blend gold lining, whereby now the incense is replaced with olibanum. Okay, otherwise it's just this usual citrus top and all these C notes and all those things are same, right? So that's what's happening with the perfume. Well, Europe perfume again, I'm smelling quite a bit of citrus, quite a strong amount of citrus there, right? And not giving me much more than that. So interestingly, what's happening or what I think is happening is that contrary to popular belief, because everybody is saying that Profumo is the god, why are they making the effort to repackage and change everything and relaunch it? So either it must not be selling all that well, number one, or number two, maybe certain ingredients are expensive, like the incense perhaps, and they decide to change it up. That's about all I can think of. Unless you guys have any other ideas, why would anybody, right, change the name and packaging of a perfume with barely changing the ingredients of it? It's like doesn't make much sense. Well, yeah, of course, many flankers do that nowadays, but yeah. So, what to conclude? Well, the secret to me is when you go and buy, please take the time to smell and walk around for a while, because I suspect the original Acqua Di Gio DNA has been transferred to the perfume. Okay, it's something like you're selling one product which is just the best thing you have. You put everything your best into it, and then you want to sort of make it into three products with different price points and whatever lines and all that. So you leave the bottles and all the look same, but you take that formulation inside it and transplant it to another one. So what happens is there are a lot of people who just out of nostalgia and all who look at this classic design, they might have seen it in their uncle's wardrobe, whatever it is, go for this. All right, and they might just confuse, they think their nose is blocked or something, why it smells kind of different for those who have smelled it before. And so that sales will go on based on the strength of the bottle design alone. And for people who are coming in new, who don't know about this brand ever and so on and so forth, they try this and say, hey, this is nice note mix, and just buy the perfume, right? So what they've done is sort of whatever that was good in the original Acqua Di Gio toilet, they've sort of transported it into the so-called perfume label or name, so that it becomes like now something they can probably sell it as a more higher end product and push it up a bit, and this becomes like more of a citrusy stuff. So do tell me in the comment section whether I am somewhat correct, or is it that my nose is just literally blocked, or what do you guys think about it? Or maybe in your area things are smelling different, I don't know. Okay, so that's what I kind of see happening. And then there's another strategy nowadays they just go overboard. They call it elixir. That's another new term, whereby they just overpower it, like overclocking computer, something like that. Or you gonna put the you go and get like a small mini car and just plonk in a 6 liter engine inside it without proper modification of the chassis and all these tires and everything. So it's like this weird overpowered thing, which is again, it's not about excess, guys. I think the best perfume is the best blend or mix of various notes, and also a kind of a judgment by the perfumer about a kind of a pleasant, not overpowering to other people's nose, and at the same time not totally without smell. So has to be that nice balance. So they used to come up with one best bottle, but okay, fine. I think at the best three is enough. Three is just we do have a lighter version of the toilet and then you the perfume and the perfume, right? Because some people maybe their style is that they have self control. Usually, it's better to have these perfume styles for more mature men because they're not like kids who like to spurt it all around. They're mature men. They tend to maybe just take one or two sprays, and so you can afford to push like a Eau perfume on them. Whereas for the younger people, better buy Eau toilet and then just spray it all over their body, right? That would be like a way to go. The way I think anything more than three is, I think, it's starting to go into extreme capitalism already, money making thoughts already. So that's my take on the matter. I'm very suspicious Elixir version is going to come out soon, overpowered, overwhelming everybody's nose. And unless mature men wise enough to like spray just maybe once or twice and then loiter around in the house for a while before they actually go out, they're gonna just, you know, destroy people's noses everywhere they go, right? When Elixir comes out. So it seems like it's a lot of things are falling really on the customers nowadays to educate themselves and buy the correct product. Unless, otherwise the companies are gonna keep coming up with ways every other day, thinking how can I, find ways to, suck some more money out of. I'm not blaming our money. Okay, this is an industry wide, not only industry wide, not only in the perfume industry. I mean, Prada, hello, Prada is like even each of their perfume you can sort of get reminded of other houses popular famous perfumes, okay. And I just told you guys, car industry, Hollywood, like almost the whole capitalist system is set up that way. So it falls on the customer to be very intelligent, very educated, and go for the proper best product that they have. So they don't have any way to weasel around and come up with shortcuts and sort of push things on to customers. Then they know that they have to act right. Otherwise, people are not gonna like be buying their stuff, right? So what else to buy? I already told earlier. Some supermarket brands are even decent if you make some effort to find a decent one. Okay, they're not like as grand as these, but they do a decent job. And for those who have the money to spend, go find a good niche perfume. Again, of course, they also have like some nonsense brands there. If in my experience, I think Mansera is very decent. Okay, if you want to know, like if you say, hey, you talk so much, why don't you give me a recommendation? Mansera has been decent. I don't know if they'll change in the future. There are some other brands which are like ridiculously expensive, and I think those things are nonsense and all that. Okay, guys. I hope you all had how to say, I don't know what is called a good time. I don't know. Let's put it this way. I hope you guys feel more equipped with knowledge now, right? In deciding whether you want to buy your um, parfum Acqua Di Gio or not. Well, to summarize it, the parfum Acqua Di Gio tries to be as close as possible to the OG Acqua Di Gio. So if you love the original one, then you might really want to consider this. Although I still feel the original, it was blended so much well, right? More perfumers worked on it, more ingredients were in it. I think it's still, so you can find one of those original smelling Acqua Di Gio, that is the best to get. This one seems much more citrusy, maybe my batch, I don't know. And this seems to be the new Acqua Di Gio. Okay, so with that I end my talk on discussion of Acqua Di Gio Parfum as compared with the other Acqua Di Gio perfume in the line. Regarding some of the other more esoteric Acqua Di Gios, just look at my old videos. I don't have all of them, but I think I've covered a fair amount. Okay, guys, take care. Bye bye. See you guys soon. Much love. Happy New Year. Best wishes.